it like.
Hey guys, welcome to our first YouTube video. My name is Jeneyah and this is
Nikki.
FT.
Featuring me! Wow, she has a lot of energy. Okay, so that's Jeneyah.
Today we're going to be making honey buns.
Did they hear you? Honey buns!
Oh, I said today we're going to be making honey buns.
Yes. Now, this channel is not going to be like a cooking channel alone. We're going to do vlogs where we'll try to vlog challenges. What else? All kind of stuff.
Maybe like pranks and...
nobody pranking me. We're going to do a bunch of stuff.
Stay
So
tuned. Anyways.
Stay tuned for that.
Yes.
We're
now,
figuring stuff out.
for this recipe, we're going to need our milk, salt, flour. Now this flour, you can use any flour, but I particularly like this brand. Our cinnamon, our yeast, sugar, 1 egg yolk, butter, honey, our icing sugar, and last but not least, vanilla essence.
Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna mix our wet ingredients. So we're gonna get a 1/2 cup of warm water, a 1/2 cup of warm milk, okay, and then we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. Okay, now in a separate bowl we're going to add our 1 egg yolk, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Wonderful. And we're gonna mix that together with our whisk. Lovely. Now that that's done, we're going to add our egg mixture to our milk and water. And we're going to give that a good little mix up, just a little bit, so that it all works in there. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of yeast. This now is time for our dry ingredients. We're going to start with our flour. 1. Okay, so our flour, then we have our salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and our cinnamon, which is our 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. But if you like cinnamon, you can add more. Do what you want. It's your kitchen. Who's gonna judge you? Not us. Just saying. This is way more than a 1/2 teaspoon. So yeah. Okay, now we're gonna mix our dry ingredients together, get everything all incorporated and stuff. Working that cinnamon. Yes, it should look like this. Kinda, you see all that cinnamon goodness? Smells great. Okay, then we're going to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. So we're gonna add our egg mixture, and we're mixing it as we pour in our eggs and milk and water with our yeast in it. And we're going to mix that together first to see the consistency of it all before we add our honey.
Can I have honey buns without the honey?
True. It just be buns.
You're not really supposed to be using a whisk.
But man a bad man, and we do as we like, so there we go.
All this will happen.
So what are you supposed to use to mix this thing?
A wooden spoon.
Oh, there's a wooden spoon right there. Right there, there's a wooden spoon.
Come in.
Yes, so we're mixing this up. We have the right tools now. So we're gonna mix our stuff together. This dude is a clown. Just to see how our what's this thing called? Our dough, how it will look. And then it's looking good. Looking good. So we're gonna add our honey now. How much honey? We're gonna add a half a cup of honey at this moment.
Well, you know me.
But then again, we're black, so we don't follow rules. We just do things.
Can't go wrong.
Can never have too much honey in honey buns. Just saying. I think you need more honey in that because.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
Look at all that goodness.
Look at that. Okay.
It's still good. Still good. It's still good.
He eating the honey. You mix it and mix it. Now, if your dough looks a little bit too runny, you can always add more flour if you want to make it a little more thick, so that it's easier to mold into what you need it to be. Add more flour and we mix. It smells like cinnamon sugar, to be honest with you. It really does. Okay, now we're kneading our dough. You know, taking all the air out of it, all those things, making it nice to put into the oven and stuff.
If you find that the dough is sticking to your hand,
add more
simple
flour.
Solution. You can just dust your hand with flour and it will just work.
No guys, this is our first video, so please don't judge the way we're doing our voiceover. It's a bit cringeworthy, if I do say so myself.
It would be better next time.
Yeah, next time will be better. And in the comments down below, how about you ask us some questions, because I think our next video is going to be a get to know us video. So you can put all the questions you have in the description down below, and you can, you know, write your questions and we'll answer them as best as possible.
You can also tell us stuff that you want to see in the future, just to make things easier for us.
Yeah, so we don't make things that will make you all bored and stuff, you know.
Okay, so now here we have the dough. I rolled it, formed it into a circle. I oiled it, the bowl and place it inside. Now we're going to cover it. You can either use a cloth or you can season it and leave it so it could rise.
Okay, we left our, what is this, our dough for about an hour or so, or half an hour I think.
Yeah.
If it would have gotten bigger if we left it for even longer. So if you want your dough to rise and look glorious and big, then you can do that. Again, your kitchen, do what you want. Our kitchen, we do what we want. Okay, now we're moving on. Okay, now for our next step, make sure you have a clean worktop, and we're gonna dust our work surface with some flour so that we can roll our dough out. Now if your dough starts to stick to the counter or whatever you're holding it on, you should add some more flour to it so that, you know, your dough doesn't stick. And now Mr. Strongman over here is going to roll the dough out.
Oh, and also don't forget to dust your rolling pin to make it easier and prevent sticking, so it rolls smooth. And as you roll, please do not roll. Please keep on turning your dough and roll.
Okay, now that your dough is rolled out, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our dough into quarters. So, right, a quarter. Alright, and then from there, each quarter piece we're going to cut that in half. Now if you cut it in half and you see that your piece of dough is still bigger than probably what you want to make, you can always cut it again so that it's not so big, like what we're doing here, cutting it one more time because this piece over here is a bit bigger and that one in the middle, so we're gonna just cut them to suit the size that we want. So yeah. Okay, alright guys, so now we're gonna roll each strip out to make it a little more thin. It's not straight at the bottom. Add a little flour again so that it doesn't stick to your surfaces, and then we're gonna roll it up. Roll it up, roll it up,
Rolling.
and then we roll it. I'm kind of gonna turn it to kind of like a cinnamon roll type shape, Yeah, it's kind of rolled up like that. And that's one honey bun. Like the Count of Sesame Street. And then we do this for the others.
We'll be back when we finish, so bear with us.
Okay, now after we've rolled them up and stuff, this is how they look. Kind of look like cinnamon rolls, but they're not. So yeah, next we're gonna put them in the oven, which is set at 250 degrees, and we're gonna bake it for 20 minutes. So in this bowl we have 2 cups of powdered sugar, 3 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 4 tablespoons of milk. Okay, and now we're gonna mix all of those ingredients to make our glaze together.
It's brown because of the color of the essence,
And the honey.
So no worries about that. Some people prefer that the glaze is thicker. If you prefer that too, you could add a little more of your icing sugar inside of the mixture. Now because of the light, they look not cooked, but they're actually finished. If they look a little like puffed up, you can use your hand, the palm of your hand, and just smush them down. Ow, that burns. Ow. Or you could use a spatula. Don't do what I just did. Don't put it on hot stuff because yeah, don't do that. Bad idea. And then we're gonna let it cool, and then we're gonna put our glaze on top, and then we're gonna do our taste test. Oh, this is our finished glaze, by the way. It tastes, oh my gosh. Alright, people. Now we're gonna add our glaze to our honey buns. Oh, good.
Look at that. Oh my god. Wow. Just wow.
Wow.
Love it. Love that. Look at that. Diabetes.
Look at that.
Love that.
I don't think you can see.
Love that.
Look at that. Love it.
This is beautiful. This is actually making my heart very happy right now. Where are you at? Okay.
There's no such thing as too much sauce.
Too much sauce. Too much sauce.
Let me just leave it there for a second and make it suck up all the niceness.
This one needs some more. There.
No problem.
And that one too.
I got.
He be going stingy with the sauce, guys. Because look, all over here don't have no sauce.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to it.
So yes, like I said earlier, please leave us a comment on some questions you have. You know how you want to get to know us and stuff like that, and we'll answer them in our next video. Yes, our Q&A video. We're gonna do that next. So leave us some questions so that we know what to talk about, or else we'll just be there rambling and so on. Just need some more glaze, sir. Why are you trying to be fancy?
I'm fancy. Just look at that.
I love that.
I love it. Just look at it.
I love that. Alright, so here's our taste testers. These are my heart children. I'll explain what heart children mean in the next video. But yeah. So they're gonna taste it and give us their honest opinion. Okay, go ahead. Look in your face. How much out of 10, Jeneyah?
10.
Jeneyah says 10. And how much you say?
9.
And 9.
Still
Well, there you have it. Children don't lie.
So thank you guys for watching.
We hope you enjoy this recipe. Remember, leave a comment and let us know what you want us to talk about in our Q&A video. And we're gonna eat now, so bye. Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified when we post a new video. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.